Hey, so in this video, I want to show you exactly how I run my business, right? So exactly how I help people turn their skill into an online education or coaching business and how it's completely changed my life as well. So I basically want to show you a bit about my journey, a bit more about my background and who I am and, the things I've been able to do and that kind of thing, right? So just a quick background, but ultimately this video is more going to be educational to you because I'm going to show you exactly how you can kind of replicate exactly this model to be able to get payments and be able to do exactly what I've been able to do, right? I'm not exactly where I want to be yet. Of course, we're always striving for more, but I'm definitely at a place where I know it could definitely help out a few people. So it's definitely great on that regard, right? So again, I want to show you in this video how I basically went from trying to figure everything out, right? And I'm going to exactly show you the timeline as well, to essentially just having my own online business, being able to make anywhere from $2,000 to $4,000 per client that signs, right? So you can kind of have an idea where I don't need that many clients per month to be able to make this, full time. And essentially just at a point where I'm helping a bunch of people out with what I do, with my skill, with my coaching program, and exactly the services I do, I'm able to help a lot of people and transform their lives, which is really fulfilling, is really great. And essentially you are able to do the same. And I'm going to show you exactly how you can do that, right? So again, I was at a point where I was trying to figure everything out, right? This is me, a picture of me. I wasn't struggling anything. I was fine, but it's just I was working pretty much just normal job to be able to have my online business, right, to get payments like these quite oftenly and basically be a bit more free and actually just have my own business, which is essentially what I wanted for a lot of time. But we're talking about years, right? So essentially this was me in 2022, right? I'm not going to make the full story of exactly what I was doing, the things I tried in super, huge detail, because I mean, that's a video in of itself, but I do want to show you exactly the things I kind of, tried in the past and ultimately the lessons I learned as well, right? So I wanted to make money online. This was probably me in 2022. I basically started before that as well, 2021, but actually maybe started in 2022 with maybe 2 or 3 years ago. I started a lot of different things. This was one of the websites I tried, one of the businesses I tried, me sending cold emails, me working the type of job, me starting this other business. And again, I'll make another video of everything I tried and everything I've learned. But this was me, right? Just to give you a bit of a context. I was trying to make money, but I didn't have any skills. This is essentially what I realized. I didn't have any skills. I didn't have anything that was really valuable to someone, right? And I learned this the hard way, right? Because essentially all my business models, everything that I tried, I was trying to sell something, sell a service usually, but basically the service was outsourced from somebody else. So I was either just basically the middleman or just trying to sell a service at $1,000, get someone cheaper to do it at $200, right? And I'm not saying it doesn't work. A lot of people do that and it works for a lot of people, but it's going to be hard to, do that at the start, right? So again, I was trying to make money, but didn't have any skills. And essentially I was not getting good. I was not getting good at anything. I wasn't evolving in skills. Maybe I was learning, a thing or two, but because I was switching so quickly between business models, and things to try, I wasn't really getting good at anything, right? Which is not what you want. You want to be able to really get good at something in specific, right? So I learned that after I went on 40 plus sales calls. So I went on a lot of calls, and because I didn't know sales, I didn't have that skill yet. I wasn't, doing anything. I wasn't closing any deal. I wasn't getting anybody for my business, right? So there was a lot of effort put into that. I never gave up though. Trying maybe 6+ types of models or offerings, like this is one of them, but it's just to say that I tried a lot of things, right? It was really just trial and error and ultimately just getting rejected a bunch of times, right? Because again, I didn't have any skills and people to kind of see that as well, that I was young, maybe that I didn't have the actual skills to deliver that kind of stuff, right? That's what I realized. But then in 2023, this is kind of fast forward, but I came to realize that making money selling information and coaching is actually the best way to make money. So I was trying all these kind of different things, but I realized that selling information, selling coaching is the best way, most lucrative way to make money. And I'm going to tell you why, because everything is digital, right? Completely digital. There's no actual physical thing. And it's not like a service. Like you can pretty much sell something and it's done once and sell it over and over, right? You have access to 90 or 95% profit margins, which is unheard of at any kind of business. Even if you're selling a service that's say like that's $1,000, right, per month that you're charging, but you're paying someone $300, $400 to deliver on that, that really cuts down your profit margin. But this kind of business is super, super high profit margins, right? There's basically no marketing cost to it, especially if you're able to showcase what you do, showcase your savers through content. You don't actually need to pay a lot of marketing costs. And there's a huge market for it. A bunch of people are doing this. There's a bunch of opportunity. And that's what I saw in basically 2023, so about 2 years ago, right? I saw this opportunity, right? And the way I capitalized on it is basically I was going through my phone and I came across Alex, which is now one of my clients, who had about 40,000 followers, wasn't selling anything. So that's kind of what I learned and said, like, oh, he has kind of a following, he has the attention side of things covered, which is really good, but he's not selling anything, right? So I basically just pitched him an idea. Again, I didn't know what exactly I was doing, but he essentially accepted just because it was a really good pitch. And I had to essentially, when the second he accepted, I was like, okay, I have to learn exactly how to do this to be able to not only, make him money, but therefore to make me money as well, because it was a revenue share that we did at the time, right? So I had to learn how to help him and basically basically learn everything that you see here. So how to actually come up with the offer creation, how to build an actual offer, the marketing side of things. Like, this is all things I thought in my head, like, oh, I have to learn everything that's written here. Marketing, sales, how to sell to someone, the content side of things, how to do content that converts, the tech setups, how to actually set up the platforms, that kind of thing, right? So in my head, I was like, okay, I really need to learn all of this, and I know this is the industry I want to be in. So I pretty much just put all my focus on this. And when I say I learned this, I spent probably like 5 days where I woke up and then to the time I went to bed, I was just exactly learning, like watching videos, taking notes, doing the things, seeing exactly how it works, right? And because of that, I actually told her, like, we're going to work on this, but let me some time to be able to really know how to deliver and learn the skill, right? This is essentially what I'm doing. I'm learning the skill on how to help him build one of these offers, build one of these coaching programs. I'm learning the skills, right? Which is ultimately the lesson of this, to be able to learn that skill. So we launched it. And because I learned that skill, because I knew kind of what I was doing, right? It was still pretty much new to me, and I wasn't the most experienced. But I did have an idea on how to do it. We got it to 23K in sales in only 20 days around, right? Which is really, really good, especially for his audience size. So it was just to say that I learned the skill and I was able to help him with that, right? And this made me realize that if, I'd be able to do it for him, then pretty much other people would pay for this skill that I have. And that's how I help as well Katie get to 25K in 1 month using the exact same systems and using exactly what I did for Alex and the skill that I have. I helped Katie get to 25K in 1 month. So then I realized, well, I can actually, do this. I can actually help others with this. I have a skill. The second I help others with it, they get good results or they get the outcome that they're looking for. In this case, it's monetary, but maybe in your case, it wouldn't be monetary, right? Then basically what I did is use the strategy for myself. As you can see, maybe you're watching a YouTube video right now. Well, you are, or you see my Instagram. Right? I use the strategy for myself. So the offer creation, coming up with my actual offer, coming up with the marketing, coming up with the content, coming up with the sales and everything, how to get people on calls or whatever. I use this strategy for myself now because I know I learned how to do it. I'm just going to use it for me, myself, right? And through that, I've been able to set 8 clients who have a lot of followers, right? 1.5 million followers combined, right? You can see some results here, people filming, some leads we got in, etc. Right? I've also signed, a bunch of other clients who just want to have my help directly for consulting, for coaching, who don't have any following. I have a client with, a few thousand followers. I have a client with 600 followers. So just to share with you that I've been able to get clients to that just because I know exactly what I'm doing. I have the skill and I've been able to take that skill for myself as well to sell it, right? And I'm at a point where I get payments like this, right? This is just one of the few payments I get. There's obviously more than that. But this is what the payments I typically get for people who want to be able to get my help, right? I get paid a lot of money up front to be able to help them, right? Like I said, anywhere from $2,000 to $4,000 is usually what I charge, right? And why do people pay me specifically? Why do they pay me those kind of amounts? Well, again, coming up to the whole point of this video, I have skill, right? I have something that I'm good at. They don't know about it. They don't know how to do it. And if they were to try to figure out that by themselves, it'd be very, very hard. And then they don't want to do that. It's going to be very time consuming. They have other things to do, right? Second of all, they will, greatly benefit from my service and my skill as well, which is really good. And essentially, at the end of the day, they want help. And this is what is true for a lot of people. They're going to pay because they need the help, they absolutely need it. Because let's say for Alex, he made 23K. Well, he wouldn't be able to have that 23K if he didn't pay me and if I didn't help him, right? So they want the help. And that's true for a lot of people, and doesn't have to be monetary, like I said, right? And I want to tell you this because I'm not that special, right? Because if you have a skill, and it doesn't matter what it is, it could be a passion that you have. It doesn't have to be super complex like mine, right? Maybe it's how you make money. Maybe it's a knowledge on a topic. Maybe you're really, really good shape and you know a lot about fitness. It doesn't matter what it is. As long as you have a skill, there's people out there who are waiting for you to pop up to be able to pay you directly, right? That's the truth about it, right? Because let's say for me, now there's a bunch of people who want to pay me, but back in the day when I didn't have the skill, nobody wanted to pay me, right? That's how I've been able to transform the skill into something that people want to pay me for, right? And this is exactly what you have to do, right? First of all, when you have a skill, you have to transform that into an offer, which essentially is what you help others with, right? For me, for example, the skill I have is, like I said, offer creation, marketing, content, whatever all that is. And my offer is I'm going to help you build, launch, and scale your very own online coaching business, right? That's the actual offer. I say it's in 60 days. To get you to anywhere from 5 to 30K plus per month, right? That's essentially my offer. Then that offer, you want to package it up into deliverables. So let's say for me, you're able to work directly with me. We have calls together. I'm giving you out some resources. I help you on certain things. So that's my deliverables. And then once that offer is packaged, you get clients, right? Whether it's through organic, through YouTube video like this, whether it's through paid advertisements, you basically just clients through there. And then once you have clients, basically simple, you just really have to absolutely give them a good experience, right? The best experience you can give them, the more it's going to help you, right? And again, this could be for any skill. It doesn't matter what it is. I have clients who do photography and teach them. I have a client who, he helps people with cold exposure, like taking ice baths and breathing techniques and stuff like that. So it doesn't have to be about making money. It doesn't have to be about something specific. Any skill can be sold, and there's buyers for absolutely every market, right? So again, I wanted to make this video because I wanted to show you exactly how I've been able to turn my own skill into something that pays me. And how you can too, right? And that's essentially what I help others with. So if you want to do this, I want you to DM me YouTube on Instagram. If you DM me that word, I'm going to be able to have a conversation with you and see exactly if I can even help you, right? I'm not going to try to hard sell you or anything like that. I just want to genuinely have a conversation to see if I can help you turn that skill that you have into an online coaching business, right? I've been able to do it for a lot of people. I just want to see if I can help you on that regard. So if that's you, go to my Instagram. It's going to be linked below. And simply just give me a DM with the word YouTube. I'm going to be able to have a conversation with you and see exactly if I can help you out. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Super important to take action on what I said, and I'll talk to you later.